Welcome to the tiny cabin. Woo!
Whew.
Here in Alaska, we are slowly transitioning into spring. Stephen and I have been so fortunate to be blessed by our friend who allowed us to live in her cabin during the winter months. This beautiful cabin, which is named the Snuggery, has been a wonderful place for Stephen and I to rest during the winter. As the days get longer, Stephen and I could feel that summer is soon approaching. During the summer months, we both work at a remote fishing lodge, which is only accessible by bush plane. We are in the midst of building our own cabin on 15 acres that we purchased last year. Although we are in a race against Mother Nature and time, we plan to get our small 12 by 12 cabin built before we leave for the summer months. We have a long journey ahead of us, and the road will be rocky. We're going to experience many hardships, but together we have faith that we can get it done. We are so excited for our new journey, and we are so happy that you guys are following along with us. We have many adventures in store. We are going to build our cabin and also take you out to the lodge with us this summer. So hold on to your hats and enjoy the ride with us.
In our cabin, we have two sources of heat. We have the oil Toyo stove, which burns like number 2 oil. We also have a wood stove, which is great because it saves a lot of money, and there's trees everywhere. You just go and cut them down, and you got lots of firewood. It's really nice having the wood stove because sometimes the power goes out, and when that happens, we have heat and we have a way to cook. So it's always good to have a wood stove. This is our small kitchen. Not too much in here, but we do have the propane stove, which is really nice. We have propane on-demand hot water heater which is great too. We never run out of hot water. One thing that we have in our kitchen that's really unique is a shower. It's really nice because you get a twofer for that. When you're in there showering, you can do the dishes as well.
He's joking.
We do have a little mini fridge here, and we've got a little spice rack over here, medicine cabinet. We keep our silverware up here in this right here. One thing that's nice to have for those unexpected moments where you might run out of propane is a little air fryer. This thing came in handy last winter when our stove broke, and then also this winter when we ran out of propane. So it's nice to have a little backup just in case. I bet you guys are wondering where we keep all of our dry goods and our food. Well, the answer is right beneath my feet here. Check this out. We have a whole storage area right underneath the floor. You might have noticed Tess and I are running a little low on supplies. Well, that's because the local grocery store is quite expensive. $6 for half a gallon of milk. So about once a month, maybe every 2 months, we'll drive all the way into Anchorage, a couple hour drive, stock up on groceries, get whatever supplies we need, and then head on back. You guys are looking around this tiny little space and you're wondering, where do we sleep at? Well, it's up here. Follow me. The best thing about this loft is this window right here. When the northern lights are out, you can see them right from the bed.
One thing about Alaska that's very common are outhouses. When you don't have septic or plumbing, outhouses is the only option. And people always say, Tessa, isn't it so cold using that outhouse when it's negative 35? And I have to say, it's actually pretty nice, because when that wood stove is cranking in the cabin and you're peeling off your clothes because you're hot and sweaty, walking outside and going to the restroom in the fresh air feels so nice. So this is the outhouse. It's pretty cute. I mean, who wouldn't want this view when they go to the restroom? One downfall to using an outhouse in Alaska in the winter is that poop freezes. We joke around and call it poopsicle or poo mountain, because with the freezing temperatures, all the solids just stack up on each other, and before you know it, you look down in the hole and surprise, there's a poo mountain that needs to be knocked down. That is Steve's job, and I'm very thankful that he does it because I'm not really a fan of poo. So, welcome to the outhouse experience. The foam padding, it's really nice because it never gets cold. The foam padding always stays warm, so you're never in for a scary surprise. We do dump lime. The lime powder we sprinkle on top every time we use the bathroom. Helps with the decomposition of the poo. So yeah, this is the outhouse experience, and it's so lovely. And it's not stinky at all, even though Steve was just in there.
That's the oil there for our heater in the big green tank. And in the white tank, that's propane for the stove and the hot water. This is the Snuggette. It's our little workshop. It's got one of the smallest wood stoves I've ever seen. It's supposed to go on a boat, but works great for a small area like this. One thing that's great about the Snuggette is that there's an extra bedroom right back here in the back. After you guys. This is a great guest room. Really nice, cozy place to relax and enjoy the beautiful scenery out here. Peer out the window and watch the moose as they graze on the willow bushes, or just watch the snowfall.
It's getting down to crunch time. Time to finish building our cabin, then we gotta pack up and head out. In the next few clips, you'll get a little glimpse of what it's like to live in the bush of Alaska in the summer months. We are so excited that you're here, and we cannot wait to share our experience with you this summer. With the mosquitoes and the sunshine, we are so thrilled to show the good and the bad of what it is to live in the tundra of Alaska.